Did you know that when we conclude our prayers with the word Amen, we might unknowingly be paying homage to an ancient, otherworldly entity? This seemingly innocuous word, deeply embedded in religious and spiritual practices across the globe, carries a hidden history that traces back to the enigmatic figure of Amun-Ra, also known as Marduk in Sumerian texts. Amun-Ra, a powerful Anunnaki alien and a central figure in ancient Egyptian and Babylonian pantheons, decreed thousands of years ago that humans should honor him by uttering his name at the end of their prayers. This decree, shrouded in mystery and obscured by time, has persisted through millennia, embedding itself into the fabric of human spirituality. Amun-Ra, or Marduk, was no ordinary deity. He was an immortal Anunnaki, a member of an advanced extraterrestrial race that has covertly governed Earth for thousands of years. The Anunnaki, often depicted as godlike beings in ancient Sumerian and Babylonian texts, were not merely mythological figures but real entities who wielded advanced technology and profound knowledge. Among them, Amun-Ra stood out as a dominant force, a being who sought to establish himself as the supreme god of humanity. His influence extended far beyond the spiritual realm, shaping the course of human history in ways that are only now beginning to come to light. The story of Amun-Ra is deeply intertwined with the ancient Pyramid Wars, a series of catastrophic conflicts that ravaged Africa and the Middle East approximately 4,000 years ago. These wars, fought with advanced weaponry far beyond the understanding of early humans, left vast regions desolate, transforming once fertile lands into barren deserts. The purpose of these wars was not merely territorial dominance, but a calculated effort by Amun-Ra to assert his supremacy over other Anunnaki rulers and to ensure that humanity worshipped him as the one true God. His ambition knew no bounds, and his methods were ruthless. Amun-Ra's desire to be the sole object of human devotion was rooted in a deeper cosmic struggle among the Anunnaki. Each member of the Anunnaki royal family was allotted specific periods of rule over Earth, governed by the movements of celestial constellations. However, a cataclysmic event known as the Great Flood disrupted this cosmic order, overshadowing Amun-Ra's designated time to rule. Undeterred, he sought to reclaim his dominance, using humanity as pawns in his grand design. His ultimate goal was to establish a monotheistic religion centered around himself, eradicating the worship of other Anunnaki deities and consolidating his power over Earth. The Anunnaki themselves were a diverse and complex civilization hailing from the planet Nibiru. Their lineage was a unique blend of reptilian Draconian and Lyran-Sirian ancestries, a result of a historic union between a royal reptilian female from the Orion Empire and a Lyran-Sirian male from the Galactic Federation. This union, which took place over 12 million years ago, marked the beginning of a new hybrid race, a race of warrior-like beings with immense physical strength and advanced intellect. These beings, often depicted in ancient texts as dark-skinned with African-Asiatic features, were the architects of human civilization as we know it. They were the engineer-creator gods revered in Sumerian and Babylonian mythology, and among them, Amun-Ra emerged as a formidable and controversial figure. Amun-Ra's rise to power was not without conflict. He was the son of Enki, the eldest and most learned prince of Nibiru, and a Pleiadian servant woman. Enki, renowned for his wisdom and technological prowess, played a pivotal role in the creation of modern humans. However, his son Marduk, or Amun-Ra, inherited a darker aspect of the Anunnaki legacy. Amun-Ra's rule was marked by a relentless drive for dominance, a trait that often brought him into conflict with his kin. His ambition to be the paramount deity of Earth led to widespread dehumanization, slavery, and genocide, all carried out in his name. If you're fascinated by these revelations and want to explore more hidden truths about our ancient past, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Your support helps us uncover more mysteries and share them with the world. Let's continue this journey together. One of the most chilling examples of Amun-Ra's influence can be found in the biblical texts, where he is depicted as a jealous and vengeful god. The infamous phrase, "I am a jealous God," and the commandment, "You shall have no other gods before me," are believed to be direct reflections of Amun-Ra's desire for absolute loyalty. His instructions to figures like Moses and Joshua, as recorded in the books of Exodus, Judges, and Deuteronomy, reveal a pattern of violence and subjugation. These texts, often interpreted as divine commandments, may in fact document the actions of an extraterrestrial ruler using humanity as tools in a larger cosmic conflict. Amun-Ra's methods were not limited to spiritual manipulation. He employed advanced technology, including holographic communicators, to interact with humans. The story of Moses and the burning bush, for instance, may have been a misinterpretation of such technology. Moses, guided by what he believed to be the voice of the Supreme Being, led his people in a series of brutal conquests, all orchestrated by Amun-Ra, to eliminate those who worshipped other Anunnaki deities. These conflicts, often portrayed as divine interventions, were in reality battles between rival extraterrestrial factions, with humanity caught in the crossfire. The legacy of Amun-Ra is a testament to the complex and often dark history of human spirituality. His influence, though hidden, continues to shape our world in ways we are only beginning to understand. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the Anunnaki and their role in human history, we uncover a narrative that challenges our understanding of divinity, power, and the origins of our species. The word Amen, once a simple affirmation of faith, now carries with it the weight of an ancient and otherworldly legacy, a legacy that demands our attention and scrutiny. The Anunnaki, as a civilization, were far more than just a group of extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth in ancient times. They were a highly advanced race with a complex lineage that spanned millions of years and multiple star systems. Their origins can be traced back to a pivotal moment in galactic history, a union between two powerful and distinct races, the reptilian Draconians of the Orion Empire and the Lyran-Sirians of the Galactic Federation. This union, which occurred approximately 12 million years ago, was not merely a political alliance but a merging of two vastly different cultures and genetic lineages. The result was the birth of a new hybrid race, the Anunnaki, who would go on to become one of the most influential forces in the galaxy. The reptilian Draconians, known for their warrior ethos and hierarchical society, brought with them a legacy of strength, discipline, and a deep connection to the darker aspects of cosmic power. The Lyran-Sirians, on the other hand, were renowned for their wisdom, technological prowess, and a more harmonious approach to governance. The union of these two races created a unique blend of traits: physical strength, advanced intellect, and a profound understanding of both the light and dark aspects of existence. This hybrid race, the Anunnaki, would eventually become the architects of human civilization, revered as gods in ancient Sumerian and Babylonian texts. Among the Anunnaki, the royal family held a special status. These full-blooded royals were said to possess skin so dark that it appeared Arcturian blue to human eyes, with facial features reminiscent of African Asiatic peoples. They were the paramount leaders of the Anunnaki civilization, wielding immense power and influence. It was from this royal lineage that Marduk, also known as Amun-Ra, emerged. As the son of Enki, the eldest prince of Nibiru, Marduk inherited not only his father's wisdom and technological knowledge, but also a deep-seated ambition to dominate and control. Enki, Marduk's father, was a figure of great significance in Anunnaki history. Born to King Anu and a Pleiadian servant woman, Enki was revered for his intellect and his role in the creation of modern humans. He was a scientist, an engineer, and a philosopher whose contributions to the development of Earth and its inhabitants were unparalleled. However, Enki's legacy was complicated by the actions of his son Marduk. While Enki sought to guide humanity with wisdom and compassion, Marduk's approach was far more authoritarian and ruthless. Marduk's rise to power was marked by a series of conflicts and power struggles, both within the Anunnaki royal family and with other extraterrestrial factions. His ambition to be the supreme ruler of Earth brought him into direct conflict with his uncle Enlil, also known as Yahweh in biblical texts. Enlil, who had previously held the title of Commander God of Earth, was a formidable opponent. The rivalry between Marduk and Enlil was not merely a personal feud, but a reflection of the broader tensions within the Anunnaki civilization. These tensions would eventually spill over into human history, shaping the religious and cultural narratives of ancient civilizations. One of the most significant events in Marduk's rise to power was his victory over the Dragon Queen Tiamat and her legion. This battle, which took place approximately 350,000 years ago, was a turning point in Anunnaki history. Tiamat, a powerful and feared figure in her own right, represented a challenge to Marduk's authority. Her defeat not only solidified Marduk's position as a leader among the Anunnaki, but also earned him the respect and loyalty of his peers. In recognition of his victory, the Anunnaki conferred upon him 50 titles, a number of great significance that had previously been associated with Enlil. This act symbolized Marduk's ascension to the role of Commander God of Earth, a position he would hold for millennia. Marduk's rule was characterized by a relentless drive to consolidate his power and eliminate any threats to his authority. He employed advanced technology, including orbiting saucer-like crafts and holographic communicators, to maintain control over his domain. His influence extended primarily over regions such as ancient Egypt and Kemet, where he was worshipped as Amun-Ra, the sun disk god. It was here that he revealed his true form to Moses on Mount Sinai, an event that would later be immortalized in biblical texts. However, Marduk's rule was far from benevolent. His narcissistic god complex and ruthless methods of governance left a trail of destruction in their wake. He manipulated human leaders, such as the infamous pharaoh Akhenaten, to enforce monotheistic worship of himself, eradicating the veneration of other Anunnaki deities. His commands, as recorded in ancient texts, often resulted in violence and suffering, as seen in the biblical accounts of Moses and Joshua leading their people in brutal conquests. These actions, though framed as divine interventions, were in reality part of a larger cosmic struggle for dominance. The legacy of Marduk, or Amun-Ra, is a testament to the complex and often dark history of the Anunnaki and their influence on human civilization. His story challenges our understanding of divinity, power, and the origins of our species. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the Anunnaki, we uncover a narrative that is as fascinating as it is unsettling. A narrative that forces us to reconsider the foundations of our spiritual and cultural beliefs. Amun-Ra's rule over Earth was not one of benevolence or enlightenment, but of tyranny and manipulation. His desire to be worshipped as the one true God led him to orchestrate a series of events that would forever alter the course of human history. His methods were ruthless, his ambitions boundless, and his impact on humanity profound. Through a combination of advanced technology, psychological manipulation, and sheer force, Amun-Ra sought to bend humanity to his will, using them as pawns in his cosmic game of power. One of the most striking examples of Amun-Ra's manipulation can be found in the biblical story of Moses and the Exodus. According to ancient texts, Moses encountered a burning bush on Mount Sinai, from which the voice of God spoke to him. However, this burning bush may have been an advanced holographic communicator used by Amun-Ra to project his presence and issue commands. Moses, believing he was speaking to the Supreme Being, was in fact being directed by an extraterrestrial ruler with his own agenda. The commandments given to Moses, including the infamous "Thou shalt have no other gods before me," were not divine laws but tools of control designed to ensure humanity's unwavering loyalty to Amun-Ra. The consequences of these commands were devastating. Under Amun-Ra's direction, Moses and his followers embarked on a series of brutal conquests, as documented in the books of Exodus, Judges, and Deuteronomy. These conquests were not acts of divine justice, but calculated moves to eliminate those who worshipped other Anunnaki deities. Entire cities were destroyed, their inhabitants slaughtered, and their cultures erased, all in the name of Amun-Ra. The biblical accounts of these events, often interpreted as acts of divine retribution, may in fact be records of extraterrestrial manipulation and intergalactic conflict.
You what, mate?